how would you like to live in one of the most desirable communities, brand new to South Meridian, that's gonna be one of the things that we talk about for decades after this. This master plan community is not something you wanna miss. Go ahead and stay tuned for this full community tour. Pinnacle, Meridian, Idaho. Let's get into it. What's up guys, I'm Chase Dolan and this is Living in Boise, where I show you what it's like to live, work, and play in the Boise and surrounding areas. Today we're out in Meridian. If this is your first time to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. That way you are the first to know everything that you need to know about the Boise, Idaho market. I am also a licensed agent here in the area, so whether you're moving in 9 days or 9 months, call, text, email, whatever I can do to help. If you have any sort of questions, all of my information is down below. I would love to help make your move to Boise as smooth as possible. But today we are here to talk about Pinnacle in Meridian. So Pinnacle is going to be a Brighton community development starting in the mid 500s, depending on the size of home and the builder that you choose. Pinnacle is going to be a totally master plan community. There's going to be 3 builder options with Alturas, Brighton, and James Clyde. And like I said, this is a full master plan community. So this community itself, the first phases that are actually starting right now, you can see them behind me. They're extending out. I'll do a little bit of drone footage for you. These are just the first couple of phases. So there's only going to be more. This is only going to use about a quarter of the entire development that's out there. This is only going to take about 15 years is what they're saying for the entire development, but I'll show you on the plat map. This is a massive undertaking. There's going to be commercial. There's going to be a charter school. You can see right behind me, Gen Prep. They're going to have another public school. They're extending into Discovery Park. They're going to have some multifamily, some commercial stuff. They're really trying to make this a true master plan community. They've even named it SoMe, basically. So South Meridian District. They're going to have an amphitheater. They are really trying to take this to another level and not just have it be another subdivision that people can choose from, fall in love with, yada, yada. I am somebody who I love Brighton developments. You all know I live in Homestead out in Eagle, so I've talked about that a lot. They do a great job with their communities. You're gonna have your tree-lined kind of walkways. They just are a really good place to live. When we were choosing where we wanted to be, we were looking at this community, Pinnacle, or we were looking out at Homestead. Reason we chose Homestead, my wife's family is out more towards in North Meridian, so being out in Eagle mattered a heck of a lot more than what I wanted here in Meridian. Let's talk a little bit about those amenities. So this community is going to have an amphitheater eventually. It's gonna have 2 community pools. It's gonna have a neighborhood park. It actually is connected to Discovery Park. So this street right here, on the other side is Discovery Park, Discovery Bark Park, all of that. They're eventually gonna have a couple of kids' playgrounds. They're gonna have an indoor fitness center. They're gonna have an outdoor fitness area. They are doing everything that they can to make it so that you can truly exist in here. And again, have that experience that it's more than just your average subdivision. And with that, eventually they are also going to add a community clubhouse that you can use for any sort of events, rent out through the HOA, all of that. As far as homes in here, like I said, they have just gotten started with the first phases and it's only going to be about a quarter of the entire development. They have already slated for 357 home sites in those first couple of phases. They're all going to be single family for the most part. There's going to be a little bit of multifamily sparsed in, but they're going to be kind of on their own, rentals, that sort of stuff. For the most part, you're going to have single family homes just like the ones here behind me. They're going to range anywhere from 1,800 square feet all the way up to closer to 3,000 square feet. Lot sizes here are not going to be anything crazy. They're going to be pretty standard suburban size lots for our area. And you're going to have access to 2-car garage plans, 3-car garages. You're going to have some RV bays. You're going to have 2 stories, single stories. There's going to be a pretty vast array of options considering you have the 3 builders. Let's talk about location a little bit. So being in South Meridian, like I've talked about on the channel before, and if you want a full breakdown of Meridian, kind of where everything is at, a full map tour, go ahead and click this one above. But here in Meridian, being in South, you're kind of ahead of some of the development. So one of the really appealing factors of this community in particular is right now living in Pinnacle is a great opportunity. You are just about 5 minutes from some groceries. You're about 10 minutes from the Meridian Road exit, probably about 10-ish minutes, a little bit closer from the Eagle Road exit. Everything is just within shouting distance. And that's only going to get better as things continue to get developed out this way. Again, like I said, I'm in the real estate game. I love new construction. I see where our development is going. And this was a community that we really looked at big time, considering where we want it to be. We wanted to be in this home for the foreseeable future. This was a future play that I was really excited about. It just didn't work for us and our family. But enough with the context of what Pinnacle could offer you and your family. We're gonna go into 3 of the example homes, one by each of the builders, so that you can get a little bit of a taste of what your money would get you out here in Pinnacle. So let's go ahead and hop into it. Okay, so our first home tour that we're gonna do is the Leta by Alturas Homes that you can see behind me. This is a 4-bed, 3.5 bath, just over 2,900 square foot, 2-story home. You're gonna have your 3-car garages. Here in Pinnacle, you're gonna see really well manicured streets, high-end homes that they're not trying to make look like every builder grade neighborhood out there. So they add a little bit extra on their facades, their landscaping, stuff like that. So as we're coming in, you're gonna see you have a nice little front porch area. You're gonna walk on in and you're gonna have a dedicated entryway. So you're gonna have a little bit of like a delineated room right here with the way that they did the arch. You're gonna have space for a bench. You're gonna have the barn door here for your office as we step in. You're gonna have a little bit of an organizer here. Again, this is just an office, so it's a 4-bed plus an office. That doesn't count as a closet, so you can't designate it as a bedroom down the road. And boom, wardrobe change. Sorry, I had to ditch the jacket. It was just a little warm. This time of year here in Boise, you're gonna see that as we transition out of summer to fall, we have a nice little middle period that you kind of have to wear a jacket certain times, but then you're gonna sweat the rest of the day. So here off the entryway, we're gonna go in, you're gonna have your powder bathroom, you're gonna have closet, under the stairs closet. And then as you come back in, we're gonna enter into your main area. So you're gonna see behind me, you're gonna have the nice modern little mantle that they do with the tile surround. You're gonna have your tray ceilings up top. As you look into the kitchen, you're gonna have custom cabinetry all the way to the ceiling. You're gonna have your backsplash all the way up to the cabinets. Microwave oven by Bosch. Right here, you've got a pantry that's gonna be blocked off by a barn door to save some space. You're gonna have an appliance shelf there with some outlets. As you can see, they really took advantage of all of the space. Try not to waste space. That's a big thing with builders. It's really what I start to see when I'm trying to pick a builder for clients and such. Here's your laundry room. So you're gonna have cabinetry, shelf, or not shelf, countertop. And then you're gonna have the laundry sink. Right here, you got your mud bench. This is gonna be your everyday entry. So out here in the garage, this is just gonna be a 3-car garage. Just a standard, nothing RV, nothing extra. But you do have a man door out to the outside. This is gonna be your utility closet, so it's hidden, which is just a nice little feel instead of having your water heater, furnace, and everything visible to the rest of the garage. Again, this is an Alturas home, so it's gonna be plumbed for central vac. It's not gonna have the actual vacuum, but like I've said in other videos, getting it plumbed really makes a huge difference because that is a massive expense that you would have to do on your own. So as we're coming through the kitchen, again, backsplash all the way up. You're gonna have your custom hood, 5-burner gas Bosch appliance. You're gonna have your big 1 single basin, I think is it called? 1 basin sink, ceramic. Of course, an absolute must. As we start to come over here, you're gonna have a really large dining room. This is really situated for a big, long table. Round table in this home might start to peek out just a little bit depending on how big you want, but you have enough length of space for really whatever you would like. Coming back to this area, one of the things that I've mentioned in past videos, so we've done 2 other Brighton neighborhoods. We've done Homestead as well as Quartet. One of the things that I pointed out in those is a lot of times Alturas will do the full like hardwood floors or the vinyl planks and such throughout the whole home. This is what it looks like when they don't. So a lot of builders will do this where they do the full kind of like hard surface throughout your main living areas, but they'll keep the living room itself carpet as well as the bedrooms. When you're building a home and you actually get to choose these options, that's a big upgrade that a lot of my clients will do. And it obviously costs money, but it's worth it because having that hardwood throughout the main area, much easier to maintain, as well as it just gives it a nice finished look. But as you can see, it still looks really well, and it actually helps delineate the room just a little bit more. You've got your finished wood shelves as well as your built-in cabinets on each side of the fireplace. As we come outside, you're gonna have a covered patio with an extended pad past the covered portion. Landscaping is included with these homes. They are all spec, but they'll have the basic landscaping, a few shrubs, trees, grass, fencing, all of that. All right, let's go ahead and head right upstairs, or no. There you go. I love that it's live because we're not going upstairs. We're starting with the master. We're starting with the primary. We're coming over to the thing that I'm sure you want to see a little bit more than the guest bedrooms upstairs. This is your primary bedroom. So again, you're gonna have the tray ceilings up top, really tall doors throughout, something that I forgot to mention. You're gonna have your wood wrapped, massive master bedroom. You've got a ton of big windows, plenty of space on both sides. This right here is gonna be a queen with two massive end tables, a king at a few inches on each side. You're gonna have plenty of space here for really any type of furniture, chair, bench, whatever you're looking for. As we come into your bathroom, we're gonna have water closet right there, separate soaker tub with your walk-in shower. You're gonna have your shower head back there, full tile. Right here, you're gonna have your dual vanity with your quartz countertop, backsplash, big mirror. And then we're gonna come into your walk-in closet. So again, we've got some organizers, rod and shelf. They even added a couple of different size shelves up there. All of their shelving is gonna be adjustable. So you're gonna see in here that you can actually change them to the height that you like, because I know a lot of people, you might be using them for hats, purses, you might be using them for shoes, or it'll just be stacking things that are folded. So it gives you a little bit more flexibility there. Now, let's head right upstairs. And I'm gonna do everything that I can to keep my breath about me. Again, there's gonna be your main area. This home is just over 2,900 square feet, so it is definitely a big one. For 4 beds plus a bonus plus an office, they tried to fit a lot in here. So you're gonna feel a little bit of a squeeze at certain places. This is something that when we're building a home, I always like to point out is more square footage always matters, because obviously you can't replace space. Square footage is square footage. A 2,900 square foot home that has 3 beds plus just an office is gonna feel a heck of a lot bigger than a 4 bed plus an office plus a bonus that has the same square footage, if that makes sense. Now, the good thing with doing these home tours is you all are getting me a little bit more in shape walking up and down these, definitely testing my lung capacity a little bit. Here we have your bonus room. So you're gonna have the vaulted ceiling up top, massive bonus space. You're gonna have a closet over here, little extra organizing, big windows going out to the backyard. It's always funny to me because in person, when I'm showing homes, I don't really lose my breath like this, but there's something about the videos that it does it for. We're gonna have your guest bedroom here. This one's actually gonna be an ensuite. So you're actually gonna see here, if I can get this thing, there we go. Full ensuite. And then we're gonna come in and you're gonna have your last 2 bedrooms. So you're gonna have guest bedroom number 1. We're at the front of the house again, so ensuite is on the other side of this wall. Then you're gonna have a shared bathroom, double vanity, as well as the showers tucked around the corner. And then we're gonna have your final bedroom right here. So that's gonna be the Leda by Alturas Homes. Again, 4 bed, plus a bonus, plus an office, and it's gonna have 3.5 baths, just over 2,900 square feet. So let's go ahead and hop into our next home tour. Okay, one quick note that I forgot to mention as I'm heading to my car to your next home tour. This one behind me that we just saw, it's priced at $725,000 as of filming this. Okay, so for our second home tour, we're gonna check out this single level by Brighton Homes. It's a 3 bed, 2 bath, just under 2,200 square feet. As we walk through, you're gonna see that it also has a bonus upstairs. From the outside, you can see that it has just a 2-car garage, but it does have this little bit of an extension off to the side. This one's gonna be priced at $633,000, so it's a little bit more on the low end of what you could look to get here as far as a budget goes. So So as we're coming in, one of the things that Brighton does do is they give you these nice kind of like accent doors. This is the builder that you're gonna see has the yellow, the pink, all of those kinds of things. Again, just trying to separate themselves. Big tall ceilings here in the entryway. Continue into your main area. We got laundry and mudroom that way. And then we have a couple of split bedrooms over here. Bedroom number one, massive. This is a really good sized guest bedroom. Coming out, we're gonna come into your guest bathroom. Quartz countertops, nice designer backsplash. You're gonna have the tile surround shower. And then this is going to be your second guest bedroom, your office, whatever. The depth that they have, or kind of the width, length, however you want to describe it, these are big bedrooms for guests. You got some massive windows here at the front as well. Again, Brighton's gonna do the same kind of like wood wrapped doors, windows, and everything. If you wanna go back to where it was, but we're gonna actually go through a new one, but if you wanna go back, the main difference here that you're gonna see with Brighton is it's a little bit more of a simple molding. Alturas is gonna do a little bit more detail. James Clyde will do a little bit more, and that's kind of where you can see that different level of builder that we talk about. It's just little touches like that, but they all still bring those high standards. Mud bench here, a few hooks, you got a couple of drawers down there. Come on into your laundry room. You're gonna have cabinets up top, washer, dryer, nice little countertop with some more cabinets, rod and shelf. Your garage. 2-car garage, but as you can see over here, like I pointed out from the front, they have this little bit of an extension, so you get a little bit more width, which just gives you some more space to work with. You're gonna have a tankless water heater in here, room for a water softener, furnace and everything there. There isn't gonna be a central bath in Brighton homes. All right, so let's go ahead and head out into your main area. So you're gonna see behind me, they have this really large statement fireplace, floor to ceiling, tile. They did the linear, more modern, upgraded fireplace. You're gonna have your built-ins here with some shelves. As you can see from the design of this home, they really went for more of the modern aesthetic with this design package. Brighton, the level of builder that they're at, they're not a fully custom builder. They're a little bit more of what we call a semi-custom. So if you were to build a home with them, not a spec home that's already been built and listed like this one, they typically will have almost like packages that you can choose. So this would be the dark modern package, completely made that up. But then they might have a light modern that's a little bit more white tile. They might have something that's a little more traditional, but you choose from those packages. It allows them to still be efficient with their process, but give you a little bit of choice. Here in the kitchen, you're gonna see they're still working on this one. So you got the big island, you get a little bit of extra storage on this side. You're gonna have the quartz countertops, cabinetry all across with a few windows up top. You're gonna have a dedicated dining area here. And then I don't think I did a good enough job showing you also the massive vault that you have here in the main area. Heading outside, they match the vault from there coming out here. So you're gonna have the nice vaulted patio cover. You're gonna have a ton of major windows, 2 big pillars, good size covered patio space. They also are including landscaping, so you're gonna have a couple of trees, all sorts of shrubs, grass, a big expense that you don't have to do by yourself afterwards. So here in the kitchen, you're gonna have the same tile backsplash all the way up. Cabinets, compared to Alturas, for example, aren't gonna go all the way to the ceiling. They stop them a little bit lower. Again, it's that trade-off of what do you wanna spend, what do you wanna get, what's kind of that deal breaker for you. You're still gonna have the Bosch appliance package, so this is almost the exact same cooktop as the last one. You're gonna have microwave, oven. This is gonna be your pantry. Fridge will go right there. And then we're gonna walk in through your kind of private entry to your master bedroom. So here in the master bedroom, you're gonna have plenty of space here. They did the same kind of vaulting here in the master. You have an actual private access to your patio, to your backyard from your master bedroom. A couple of windows up top. Then you're gonna have your master bath. So you're gonna still have the dual vanity, designer tile. You're gonna have the quartz countertops, custom cabinetry. You're gonna have the soaker tub and everything here. One of the tests that we always like to do. You're gonna have soft close drawers, kind of a necessity. Once you use them, you'll never be able to go back. You're gonna have a fully tile shower, a couple of shower heads, water closet, and then we're gonna come into your walk-in closet. So as we're walking through, I'm hoping that you're able to pick up on some of the things that Alturas and Brighton do that are very, very similar, but also where the differentiating factor is. Why would an Alturas home be just a little bit more expensive than a Brighton home, vice versa? So as we're coming up the stairs, this is where you're going to have your bonus space. So you're gonna have some higher ceilings up here, a fan, a couple of windows, a couple of skylights. Then you're gonna have a dedicated closet right here. Okay, so that's gonna be the Brighton. So again, 3-bed, 2-bath, around 2,200 square feet. So it's gonna be priced around $633,000. A little bit more of a budget-friendly option. But again, like I just said, look at kind of the different finishes, the floor plans, those sorts of things, and then make the decision, is it worth it to go up? Is it worth it to go down? Do I really care? Are these deal breakers? When we were looking at ours, we're in a Brighton development out in Homestead. We ended up going with Alturas just because it matched our design just a little bit better. So that's the fun stuff that you get to choose, but I'll be here to help you every step of the way. So let's go ahead and head to our third and final home tour. Okay, and for our third and final home tour of the day here in Pinnacle, we're gonna check out a James Clyde behind me. This one's gonna be priced just under $700,000. It's gonna be a 3-bed, 2.5 bath, just under 2,400 square feet, single level home. It's their Titan Gray model. So James Clyde, they're gonna be the quote unquote highest level builder in the Brighton developments. You're gonna see you have the 3-car garage, a little bit more of the modern prairie look. You're gonna have your soffit lights up top. As we come in, you're gonna have a little bit more of a secluded entryway, more masonry work. And then you're gonna come in, you're gonna have a very long entry. So this is gonna give you plenty of space to do any sort of entryway tables, anything that you wanna do to kind of give your guests that entryway experience. Some people love them, some people don't. First bedroom up here. Large ceilings throughout are gonna be pretty standard here in James Clyde. He kind of has a very solid level of included features that he puts in every single home. This is awesome because it means the quality is always up to par. You're not really ever gonna find one where they tried to cheap out a little bit or they were in a lower budget community, anything like that. Big windows here, dedicated closet. What I said in the last house about the difference in the trim, this one's just gonna be a little bit more of a molding look than just the basic baseboards. Coming in, we're gonna be leaving your first split bedroom. This is gonna be a Jack and Jill up at the front. So you're gonna have a really cool floating vanity, quartz countertops, designer mirror, cool lights, tile surround, water closet, or toilet, I guess it's not actually a closet. Then in here, you're gonna have guest bedroom number 2. You're gonna have a walk-in closet. Put some brighter bulbs in there. That's just kind of what happens with builders. As we're coming into the main entry. So again, this one's gonna have actual engineered hardwood throughout most of your home. Engineered hardwood is what we have. We have 2 dogs. It holds up really well. If you're super worried about it, that's where those vinyl planks can be nice because those are much more waterproof, scratch proof almost. Engineered hardwood is very, very nice, but it's meant to be a little more durable than hardwood itself. So as you come in, you're gonna have the tall ceilings continue all the way through. You've got your massive chandelier, really big fireplace, modern mantle, still has that more modern linear fireplace, tile, a couple of big windows. Your kitchen, starting to get my words all mixed up. You're gonna have the custom cabinetry going up to almost the entire top. They have the crown molding up top. You're gonna have the see-through cabinets at the top of your cabinets, the doors with the glass. You're gonna have full height backsplash all the way around. This one's gonna have, again, a 5-burner gas cooktop, but they're gonna do Thermador. So they're gonna do just a little bit higher in the appliances that are here. So you're gonna see your under cabinet microwave. You're gonna have your 2 double ovens, Thermador applianced. Massive dining area with some millwork around the windows over there. And then one of the things he always does well in his homes are the patios. Again, we have the outlet for your TV wall, really high covered patio. And then one thing that James Clyde doesn't do is they do not skip on your landscaping. They add really high quality things. They try and make it so that it's gonna be nice and full and you're gonna be happy with it, rather than having what the builder puts in and then you add 4 or 5 trees afterwards anyways. Pantry, right back here. You're gonna have the same kind of appliance shelf with your outlets. Nice organizing. All right, so let's go into your master. So again, we have the high ceilings still coming through into your private entry. High ceilings continued. Massive master bedroom. You're gonna have the wood wrapped doors all the way throughout. Big windows. Down here you're gonna see they have the central vac plumbed already. This is gonna be your master bathroom. So you're gonna have actual separate vanities. Floating style, custom cabinetry. This cabinet looks different than the rest of the house, so it gives you a little bit of that accent look. Custom mirrors that aren't just your standard sheet. Designer lights, soaker tub with a tile backsplash behind it. So the tile backsplash kind of runs down and behind and then comes back up. Obscured window. Then we're gonna have in here 2 shower faucets into your walk-in shower. Water closet, and then a massive walk-in closet. This is gonna be the nicest walk-in closet that we saw all day. Okay, let's go ahead and head back out. This one does connect. I think this is the first one today that actually connects your laundry room to your master closet. That's one of those things that I never had, but once we got it in this last home, we could never go back. Countertop, sink, cabinetry, door. Out this way is gonna be your garage, mud bench here, and then you have your actual powder bathroom just off the garage. Garage, really well lit up. You're gonna have 3-car garage. Everything's gonna be hidden behind doors. You're gonna have your man door. So again, James Clyde is just gonna give you every little detail that they possibly can. And it's just gonna let you feel as though you're in a luxury home, because that's what it's meant to be. This is a builder that, like I said, has those consistent standards across the board. And there you have it. That was the community tour of Pinnacle here in South Meridian. Again, this is going to be a community that's going to offer you a ton of potential over the next 10 to 15 years as they build out this entire SoMe district that they're trying to do. The 3 builders here are going to be pretty high level. There's just going to be different things that each of them include, different price points. You get to have the pros and cons discussion amongst yourselves, but ask any questions that you have. Call, text, email, whatever it is. All of my information is down in the description below, but I hope that it gives you a little bit of context into what you might be able to get out here. I don't know if you can hear the dings, but behind me, you're gonna see Discovery Park. They have a new pickleball facility. There's a lot of really cool things out here, but hopefully this was helpful. Hopefully you learned something and it helped answer at least one question, because I will see you all on the next one.